Welcome back to. We're still with Edward.
Unfortunately.
He's lengthy. It sounds like a horror to me.
You know, it's kind of a boring chapter because we know he doesn't die until
50 years later.
50 years later, right? So, like, is it interesting? I mean...
Oh! Okay.
Can you just take a swig from a flask?
Yeah, I've got a flask.
Yeah.
Right? Liquid courage?
Oh, it restores sanity?
It restores sanity.
Of course it does. So, I mean, I assume he just saw something from years and years in the future.
What, the worm?
The worm?
No, I think the worm just appears and freaks him out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't fully understand what the worms are, and they show up a few times.
Yeah. I mean, we saw... Alex saw a vision of one of them.
Yeah, but Roberto definitely, saw them, remember?
Right.
Remember Roberto? That was a long time ago.
Yeah. It's okay, we'll probably revisit him at some point. Well, because he had one of the alignment things, right? He got buried with it in the Pillar of Flesh.
Right, yes. He had one of the artifacts.
He had the blue artifact, I think.
Yeah.
So
so let's see. Okay, so this.
Okay.
That's our alignment room.
If you had the purple one never shows up there?
No. The purple one didn't. No, you have to enchant it specific. Oh, god damn it.
Is that another?
Okay, I just need to see if he has a barrier around him. Nope. Come here, you fuck. Dead.
Man, why was that one so much easier?
Because I think that other one was huge.
Okay.
Like it was supposed to be a tougher one. I don't know, and I think there's 3 more in this chapter, but by the time it comes to that point in the chapter, we're not going to bother fighting them. And you'll see why. It'll get to a point where it's like, nope, fuck that, we're just going to run.
We'll be super low in health, I assume?
No, it's near the end of the chapter, and, well, you'll see.
Okay.
No spoilers for a game that's 10 years old.
For a game that we're playing through, so if you're watching this and haven't ever played it before, you're getting all the spoilers. Are you having fun with that chair?
A little bit.
They're great for that. So we're sitting in these kind of rocking and swiveling chairs, and
I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall right out of it.
So the chairs lean back really far, but don't tip over. But also they swivel, the way that they work, they swivel on an axis, so they just spin infinitely, and there's no end to how far they can spin. So I've kind of noticed that as we're sitting here, we're just kind of bouncing in our chairs and spinning back and forth, and Daniel just spun in circles. So
all I was doing there was running in a straight line.
So you can tell
this
that
chapter's not particularly.
You can tell that we're not entirely entertained by what we're doing. Was that one red because you enchanted the rest of them red?
Yes. So now they're all going to be red.
Okay.
I'm just going in around it.
So I read something about... I did my research on this game at some point because I wanted to know... I don't know story points necessarily, but I learned a little bit about the development history. And so there was supposed to be a 5th alignment.
Yeah, there's a yellow one.
Yeah. That they scrapped, and it just became...
It's like a generic...
The generic magic symbol or color. But the devs all still say, "Oh yeah, there's a 5th alignment."
This game is never getting a sequel. I would love it to, and they've tried to get
Shadows of the Eternals.
Shadow of the Eternals, and they've tried to kickstart things. The problem is Silicon Knights
loves to
such a shit show. I don't think they exist
loves
anymore.
to burn money. Yeah, they don't exist.
And I don't know.
Shadows of the Eternals was not going to be by Silicon Knights. It's going to be by old Silicon Knights employees.
But it's the guy that like ran Silicon Knights and that owns the rights to the game is a nutbag. So
he's up there with all the other
you gotta
dev nightmares like Phil Fish, and
yeah. Well, I mean, Phil Fish is a different kind of nutbag.
Yeah.
He's just. I don't want to rant about Phil Fish. I've got nothing against the guy personally.
Yeah.
He did nothing to me but make a great game that was mildly infuriating at points.
Yeah. If you're watching, Phil Fish, we loved Fez.
He's not watching.
If you're watching.
I loved Fez until I hated Fez.
I loved Fez until I had to start figuring out languages that you're putting together. I loved it when it was a quirky puzzle platformer. A Platuzzler, if you would.
No,
Pluzformer.
but to his credit, I did want to 100% that game, or whatever the final number
260 something percent.
Point like 4 or
yeah,
something.
0.4. I did it. Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was.
I unlocked all my Steam achievements. It's not a.
There's a guy in here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where. I don't see where he is though.
There you go.
Nope, he's got a barrier.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't. Okay. Run.
Yeah. It's I think one of the few games that I've gotten all the Steam achievements for. There's a number of those like quirky, like we made one really good game devs out there that did stuff. It's like, yeah, I would love if they made a sequel, but they never will get the funding to.
Hi.
Didn't tell him. You should pull the lever while you're up here.
No, I definitely want to make sure this guy's dead first.
Fair enough.
This one should kill him. The first shot it wasn't enchanted.
Yeah.
Come on, land, stupid.
I just figured when you shot him point blank to the head the other time that it would do something.
And you notice I'm unloading with both barrels.
Yeah.
How much ammo do I have left? Is it 10?
Alright.
I might have to switch to the shotgun.
Why don't you go get that lever and then we'll...
We've only been playing
sorry.
like 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry. I looked at the clock and thought and read it completely wrong.
Come on, pay attention, man. What was I doing here? Oh, look at my map.
Ooh. Sorry about that.
Look at my map.
Oh.
I have a map. I've never really shown off the map.
Oh, except for that one chapter.
Well, yeah, because that was the one chapter where I kind of needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But look at how big this
Places,
the
yeah.
level really is, right? Because this is the mansion, and then right, main floor, basement, under the basement, top of the pyres, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I meant to.
Alright. Pause the audio for a second. Because I keep hearing this thing going off.
Aaron's going to play with his dryer. I'm not pausing anything, and he can keep this in the level or edit it out afterwards. You're in the recording. Aaron's kind of a poopy head. Doing his laundry when we're supposed to be recording. It's really not a good thing. Well, in the meantime, I'm just going to keep wandering this way and doing my... Whoops, that's not the right direction. I'm not going to wander that way. Haha, but Aaron doesn't need to know! Ah ha ha! Nope. We're just gonna keep on chucking. Chucking. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So, what you want to do is go this direction and inscribe all the ruins.
Sorry, what were you maniacally laughing about?
I just kept playing, and I absolutely wasn't talking about you.
Of course you weren't.
As we're recording. How unprofessional, Aaron.
Oh. Woohoo.
Well, we've only got 2 of these things left.
Sorry about that, folks. My washer was buzzing nonstop, and I didn't want it to interfere with the recording anymore.
Everything is red. Okay.
Everything tastes of the
Okay,
sea.
we've got 2 more. Oh yeah, that's it. That's gonna sound real great too.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa! Whoa! Almost didn't see him. Okay. Oh.
They don't have to be in any
That's the one.
particular order, do they?
What do you mean?
When you put these in?
Oh, I could do them in any order I want.
Okay, that's what I
It's
thought.
fine. I'm just doing them going around the circle.
I just meant, like, when you chose the ruins. Or the ruins you don't need to put, like, Anterbach before...
No. Oh, shit. There's another one of these guys? Where are you?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
There's another one, too.
Yeah, I see him. But I'm looking for the big guy. There he is. He's a barrier. You didn't go anywhere. Hey, why aren't you?
There we go.
Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Take care of the big guy. Oh. Really? Really? Come on. Come on, Edward. Get your shit together.
So we've got one more?
Got one more. Okay, one more. One more, and we're done this chapter. You know what I haven't done?
Save. Alright.
In some time. Okay, so.
Buzzing's really gonna get on my nerves.
Well, you should have thought of that before you washed your clothes.
I thought that it would be done before you got here.
My gun constantly
Enchanted.
trying to enchant this fucking gun. Paragon, Paragon. Paragon's my favorite word, okay.
Is it really?
No, not really.
Are you sure?
My favorite word is titmouse.
Yeah, okay.
Like. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one.
Okay.
Next time on AFLP!
Okay, next time.
The tension!